A lot of parents always think they have trained their child right until they are called upon when the child leaves for the university or even the boarding house that their child involved in this or that. Why is this so? It is because many of our children in the houses obeys the rules of the house, but they did not pick up the value. Hi, my name is Yoda Obara, and I want to give you a simple tips on how to make your children be the ones that pick up the value and not the ones that just obey rules. Number one is teach them by doing, live up, the example and not just say it. Many a times we find out we say this and do the opposite. Let me shock you. Your child will like to pick the opposite and not the right one. That which you do, they are more likely to, do pick up things by what we do than what we say. Another one is help them to own their decisions. Instead of telling them this is what to do, this is what is right, ask them, what do you think? When you often ask them questions like, what do you think this, what do you think is right with, what do you think is, they'll begin to use the own of that decision. They are the ones that made the decision. And if you often use that strategy, your children will begin to own up to the right things. And as often as they own up to the right things, it's easier for them to know that this is who they are, because they are the ones that own up to it and not just you telling them often the right thing. I think the top tips is observe them. Let's take an instance in a Christian home. Many parents will call our children for devotion. When you often call your children for devotion and they come together, you guys have a devotion, and you have never observed your child before praying or studying the Bible by themselves. Know that child have not, adopted that. That child may not have a good or a personal relationship with God. Why? So you may get to see the child in the university thinking they will pray, not knowing that they only obey the family rules of praying in the morning and evening. So that is why you see a child from a very good Christian home misbehaving outside, or not even following the Christian lifestyle that he or she was taught at home. So you have to observe them by themselves. Are they studying the Bible? Are they praying by themselves? In this way, you just observe them in their room. What are they doing? So if you observe them praying by themselves, maybe at intervals, that means the value is imbibed in them. And also, what you observe them even in your absence, however it is that you can monitor them, just monitor them. If you find out that this value is not yet in this child, it is better off at that early stage to begin to inculcate those values on that child. And I want you to know, before you send your child out to that environment, which we know that so many things can change the personality of a child, be it of a person, be it marriage, divorce, graduation, peer pressure, so many things can change the personality. So before you send your child out, make sure that they are well equipped to suit and to fit in the society and be able to uphold the value you want them to have. My name is Yola Obara.